Pay absolute attention, my dear child of this earth, for in the profound silence enveloping this dark night, I bring you a warning of extreme urgency and magnitude. Yes, understand this well. It is a solemn and powerful alert, not one meant to frivolously spread fear or panic in your spirit, but rather one with the sacred purpose of awakening a consciousness that has slumbered for so long in a state of complacent ease. Every day of your earthly existence, you deliberately choose to ignore this undeniable cosmic truth, striding blindly toward an abyss of deep pain, suffering, and the total loss of your own spiritual essence. Yet, if you are willing to truly listen to me in the stillness of this night, if your heart humbly and sincerely accepts the weight of this mystical message, your entire reality could undergo a complete metamorphosis in the span of a single, miraculous night. This very spiritual warning has already radically transformed the paths of thousands of human lives overnight, snatching souls from despair and leading them to enlightenment. And now, by a higher design, it knocks directly at your door and finds its way to you. Thus, I implore you to remain focused and follow me with devotion until the very end of this transmission, my beloved. For what I am about to reveal in the dead of night may prove to be the definitive answer and the divine balm for which you have so fervently pleaded and prayed during your nights of anguish, my dear one. Do you truly understand why you are constantly gripped by such a devastating and suffocating restlessness? Can you decipher the reason why no material triumph or worldly success seems sufficient to fill the void within your heart? Do you know why the people you cherish so deeply keep drifting away and abandoning your journey, even when you completely exhaust yourself and give your all for their sake? Do you understand why your turbulent mind refuses to quiet down, bombarding you with ceaseless thoughts even during the hours meant for rest? I assure you with absolute certainty that this does not happen because the world around you is inherently cruel or unforgiving of your flaws, nor is it due to bad luck or chronic misfortune in your worldly affairs. The true root of all this torment lies in the lamentable fact that you have simply forgotten who walks beside you at every stage of this existence. You insist on living each new day as if you were marching, utterly alone and unsupported, through the midst of a bloody, violent battle. Yet, I declare to you with divine authority, from the very split second your lungs took in their first breath of oxygen and you let out your initial sigh in this world, I have stood right by your side, watching over your steps. Therefore, the real problem afflicting you lies not in the intensity of your physical or emotional pain, but in the terrible, chronic state of forgetfulness that dominates your spiritual mind. You have completely forgotten me, erasing from your memory the absolute certainty that I remain right here, present in spirit and in truth. And in the silence of this night, my warning comes to you with both severity and love. If you choose to persist on this path without remembering my living presence, your heart will grow increasingly heavy and stifled. Your sleepless nights will become ever longer and more torturous, and the flame of your inner hope will grow fainter until it is extinguished. On the other hand, if you decide to come running back to my welcoming arms, the entire machinery of your life could be completely renewed in the course of a single night. Now, I ask you to pause for a reflective moment, take a deep breath, and feel the impact of this absolute truth resonate within the walls of your heart. Think about it. For what mysterious reason, among the hundreds of millions of human beings inhabiting this planet, were you the one chosen and selected to receive and hear this solemn warning tonight? Do you ask yourself why you were the recipient of this message? The answer is simple and urgent. The world around you is undergoing profound and rapid changes, and the overwhelming storm of destiny is already poised to break upon the earth. The signs of this imminent transformation are scattered throughout every corner of creation, and the question remains whether you have the eyes to see them. Have you truly not felt the weight of these signs in your daily life? That chaotic, restless mind of yours, refusing to find silence and peace, is a clear sign, much like that nagging, persistent emptiness that assails you even during the moments that are theoretically the happiest and most festive of your social life. That strange, inexplicable heaviness in the center of your chest as you witness society spinning and accelerating at an increasingly frenetic and artificial pace, while the true metaphysical meaning of existence seems to slip irretrievably through your fingers, serves as a warning. Know that I am Krishna, the very same divine essence and voice that guided the warrior Arjuna with incomparable wisdom on the legendary, bloody battlefield of Kurukshetra. On that memorable day in the past, he was utterly paralyzed by terror, doubt, and a mental confusion that clouded his judgment. Today, in your current reality, you find yourself in precisely the same psychological and spiritual state. Your contemporary battlefield may not be defined by the clashing of steel swords or the flight of deadly arrows, but it is certainly saturated with the pressure of suffocating deadlines, alienating digital distractions, bitter betrayals by those close to you, profound loneliness amidst the crowd, and insatiable material desires that promise the world, yet ultimately leave your soul completely hollow and empty. Just as Arjuna once found himself lost, so too do you find yourself today in a desperate search for real, definitive answers to your pain. You silently wonder about the true purpose of your daily struggle, asking yourself why you feel so disoriented and aimless even when you manage to amass material wealth and achievements, and why true peace of mind keeps slipping through your fingers, no matter how much effort you pour into capturing it. Listen with the utmost reverence and attention to what I am telling you. Tonight, I have not come to answer these yearnings with complex philosophical theories or abstract intellectual concepts, but rather to deliver a practical truth of the utmost urgency. What you are receiving now is neither a work of fiction nor a comforting little story, nor is it merely casual, fleeting advice. It is a definitive spiritual warning. If you choose to ignore this call, the gears of the world will keep turning coldly and relentlessly, and you will drift ever further from what holds true, eternal value for your consciousness. If, on the other hand, you choose to heed this sacred warning, absolutely everything in your reality can be transformed, and that healing process can begin this very night. So stay here and commit to listening with a soul stripped of preconceptions. The teachings I now share have already completely transmuted the lives of over 10,000 thirsty souls overnight, and your own life could well be the next to experience this miracle, my beloved. You can feel that vibration within you, can't you? I am referring to the distinct, painful tension between what your immortal soul deeply yearns for and what materialistic society constantly pressures you to pursue at any cost. Look at the facts with eyes stripped of illusion. Modern technology promised to connect humanity in unprecedented ways, yet the practical result is that you feel more isolated, misunderstood, and lonely than at any other time in history. Financial wealth promised the freedom you long dreamed of, but reality shows you have become a slave chained to selfish and utterly insatiable material desires. Professional success promised fulfillment and joy, but all it placed in your hands was chronic exhaustion and extreme mental fatigue. Romantic relationships promised comfort and a safe haven, yet the truth is that many served only to leave deep scars and open wounds in your heart. Tell me with total honesty, does all that I have just described not serve as a perfect mirror of your own private life? Do you not often find yourself awake in the cold hours of the night, questioning yourself in the absolute silence of your room about why you feel so incomplete and what is truly missing to fill that inner abyss? Know that this subtle whisper troubling your mind is me calling out to you. That existential anguish tightening your chest is nothing more than your own immortal soul crying out desperately to remember its true divine essence. And throughout this blessed night, I shall reveal before your eyes everything you have chosen to ignore for far too long on your earthly journey. I am Krishna, and I speak to you at this very moment not as a mythological deity, distant, cold, or isolated on a stone altar, but as the pure cosmic consciousness itself, pulsing vibrantly with every individual beat of your human heart. The earthly plane where you reside is plunging, progressively and alarmingly, into the dense, chaotic shadows of the Kali Yuga era. Observe closely how all those material structures in which you placed your absolute trust and security, such as human institutions, purely carnal emotional bonds, technological advancement, and even your loftiest personal ambitions, are starkly revealing their imperfect and utterly impermanent nature. That entire illusion of maintaining control over events, that fantasy of material possession, and that pride in absolute independence are collapsing like a house of cards right before your startled eyes. Indeed, we are living under the reign of the Kali Yuga, a period in which spiritual darkness and ignorance gain strength and ground with every passing moment on the cosmic clock. Yet, engrave this eternal promise upon your spirit. The darker, denser, and more tenebrous the night, the more brilliant, intense, and radiant the light emanating from a single, humble lamp can shine. And that lamp of light amidst worldly darkness is you, provided only that you awaken, once and for all, to the reality of the Spirit. An immense multitude of people will hear these very same sacred words and simply dismiss them with disdain, labeling them mere superstition or fantasy. Many others may even heed the call with some interest, but choose to put off the necessary action until tomorrow, falling once again into the trap of spiritual procrastination. Yet a select few, a chosen group of awakened souls, will grasp the truth at this very moment and find a safe refuge from the storm rapidly approaching on the horizon. The great, crucial question I leave hanging in the air is this: which of these profiles represents who you truly are at this precise moment in history? Halt your thoughts right now. Come to a complete mental standstill and ask yourself with the utmost sincerity and transparency, am I truly willing to keep walking through this earthly life like a detached sleepwalker? Or am I finally ready and mature enough to awaken to eternity? The final decision rests solely with you, but be aware that time on the cosmic clock is running out rapidly. I ask that you express and record your sincere response in the comments below, for know that a single act of courage and faith on your part has the power to serve as a beacon and inspire thousands of other souls who are also navigating, lost, amidst this ocean of illusions. Before I teach you the practical path to achieving this spiritual awakening, it is strictly necessary for you to develop the ability to see, with total clarity, the structure of the invisible prison that holds you captive and shackled in the material world. You are currently imprisoned by the heavy bonds of 5 great cosmic illusions. In reality, these illusions operate like thick, dark, and impassable walls erected around your divine spark. In the stillness of this night, I will unveil and reveal each of these walls before your eyes, so that you may, once and for all, attain your long-sought spiritual liberation. But before we delve into this profound revelation, I ask you to take a deep breath, calm the flow of your thoughts, and relax your body. Close your eyes for a brief moment as you absorb the sound of these truths. Feel the accumulated weight of your earthly journey, the romantic and professional disappointments, the regrets over past mistakes, and the deep yearning for something greater that the world cannot provide. And now, visualize my real presence right beside you, holding the sacred flute in my hands, wearing a tender smile of pure acceptance, and reminding your spirit that you have never been alone on this long journey through the cosmos. My beloved child, you have finally answered my inner call and felt the extreme urgency of the present moment in your heart. Thus, I now proceed to reveal in detail the 5 cosmic illusions that keep you subjugated and chained to earthly suffering. These illusions manifest in extremely subtle and camouflaged ways within your daily routine, acting as chains invisible to the physical eye. You harbor the false conviction that you enjoy complete freedom in your choices. Yet the factual truth is that you are not free. As long as you remain unable to recognize the existence of these bonds, true peace of mind will always appear as a distant, unattainable mirage in your life. Listen, children of the inner path, not with the ears of fear, but with the awakened consciousness that dwells within each of you. Do not let yourselves be swept away by the currents of despair or by the voices that sow confusion in the mind, for the outer world, with its constant changes, has always sought to draw human beings away from their own essence. True destruction lies not only without, it begins when the heart forgets the light dwelling within it. Remain steadfast when life presents you with illusions disguised as truth, for not everything that glitters leads to peace, and not every path that seems easy leads to freedom. There are forces of distraction vying for your attention, leading you to forget who you are beyond fear, haste, and restlessness. Therefore, I say to you, strengthen your spirit, not to fight the world with hatred, but to avoid being dominated by it. Be brave, not because you feel no fear, but because you choose not to be guided by it. True courage is born when a human being understands that their essence cannot be destroyed by life's changes. even when everything around you seems uncertain. Remember that inner clarity is a flame that can be fueled by discipline, awareness, and the pursuit of goodness. Do not allow falsehood to find a home within you. Observe your thoughts before accepting them as truth, and do not turn moments of restlessness into your destiny. The world may be noisy, but within you lies a deeper silence where wisdom dwells and where no confusion can long endure. Walk with integrity, children of the Spirit, not as those fleeing the world, but as those learning to traverse it without losing their own light. For he who keeps his consciousness awake is not destroyed by life's storms. He learns to pass through them. The world you inhabit is in constant motion, and what seems solid today may not exist in the same way tomorrow. Yet within you is something that is neither born nor dies, something that does not depend on external changes to remain whole. Do not let fear guide your steps, for fear